Voices against corruption. Let the people speak.
Hello and welcome to Primorg's public feedback series on corruption, called Voices Against Corruption. And we ask, do you think there is a relationship between corruption and the high rate of crime amongst the youth in Nigeria?
The effect of corruption spirals down to what is causing all the whole crime and everything that's happening right now in the country, because, I can't say we can completely eradicate corruption from the system, but the surplus effect of corruption in the system is what is bringing about the whole unemployment. And unemployment breeds all these youths now in the streets, fighting each other, is as a result of the whole corruption.
Well, definitely, you cannot remove the crime rates that we have, that is prevalent in the society right now from corruption. One is not surprised that many of the graduates and even masters are going into all manner of crimes because the government that we have had from independence, even from 1990 date, they have grossly failed to deliver the various dividends of democracy to the people. And this cascades down to the various crimes, criminality we have experienced.
Well, I can say yes to an extent, because most times when government officials are corrupt and the jobs are not flowing, money is not flowing, then some people tend to just switch to crime, although I'm not justifying crime.
Corruption is simply a distortion from the normal. Now, when a society is corrupt, opportunities that are meant for young people are often hijacked by men who are in authority and who have the wherewithal. And so most of these young people, for example, Nigeria as a society, let's look at it practically, we have young people who are graduates roaming the streets. And because the corrupt men are in authority and have hijacked all the jobs, there is no opportunity for we the young people. So many of them are resorted to crime as being the last resort. So I feel that there is a great link between corruption and increase in crime in the society.
The relationship between corruption and youth and crime in Nigeria is the hopelessness that corruption affords other people that are not privileged, people that don't have the means. They have this sense of hopelessness. That is what drives most of them into crime. And you see youth, you even see graduates in Nigeria today going into cyber crimes and what have you. It's because of the hopelessness that corruption gives. They know that if they work hard, they put up their papers, they try to get a job, that might not happen because of corruption. They might need to buy that, which they don't even have the money to do, because the system is so corrupt. And this sense of hopelessness, they have to feed for themselves, so they go into crime.
Corruption is a crime. And a crime is an act of illegality. So that is the relationship that they have. So the word crime is like a root of corruption.
Because in this country, people see corruption as if it's not a crime. But corruption is the one that gives birth to crime. Could you imagine? Somebody that's got to his retirement age in the office, why are you still giving him time in the office? Does it mean there's no people that can take over him? As a father in the home, when you get old, things you cannot do again, your children do for you. But why is the country keep on looting money? People make money these days illegally because they have a background, you talk, they say I'm in the government. Then what of that young man that just graduated from school 5 years ago? No job for him, no consideration. He's not even planning how to take care of his parents that sponsor him to school. So corruption is the one giving birth to crime.
I strongly believe that the criminal activities amongst the youth currently in Nigeria is just an effect of the corruption of our fathers, of our leaders. Yeah, it's because I believe so much in this cause and effect, you get, because when the educational system is bad, you understand. So when the educational system is bad and corruption, we are all aware of what corruption has done in this nation, the high rate of unemployment and so many other atrocities that our leaders have caused getting via corruption. And so these youths, most of them unemployed, most of them having no hope at all. The only thing they could resort to is actually crime, you understand. And so I really strongly believe, although there is no excuse for criminal activities, you understand, but if our leaders, if there was actually no corruption, so many the level of criminal activities among the youth would have been checked to a very, very large extent.
I think there is a relationship between them, because a situation where certain persons are being denied of what they feel they are entitled to or do, at a point one will be tempted to go the other way. If seen, others will always succeed, because we're in a situation where people actually go through the walls of universities, and when they come out, there won't be bread on the bookshelf. And then you now wonder why you spend the whole of 5 years going through the university and then the NYC, and then you come. So, and those are the things that propel the youth into going through the cutting corners, like starting from sorting courses to even get the degree.
If things were to roll ordinarily, I mean, there won't be any form of crime whatsoever, because if you look at it, all these people that engage in criminal activities, they engage in such as a result of, most of them as a result of hunger, some of them as a result of unemployment. I mean, as they used to say that an empty mind is devil's workshop. If everybody has things doing and things are working fine, ordinarily there won't be crime.
Primark's public feedback on corruption in Nigeria is produced with support from MacArthur Foundation.